decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Check. Hey, Echo. 54. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Draw play, Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Mills. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready. 10 Lobo. Protein spill. Deuce. Hey, Orbit. Shoot.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Twist on Travis.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Ready? 8, read.
Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, high 7.
58, come on. 58, come on. Stay with your man. 58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Check pass.
Hey, Alpha. Lead grip.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Man, I got you. Check, 45.
Get it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You draw Porter.
Allen to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
And here's Allen throwing again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Yes.
58, come on. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack In there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treat it as such.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Operating from the gun. Mills flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. B.J. Hill. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 47-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta. You ain't doing nothing today.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the back.
Allen going to throw. Escapes the sack. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready, set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Pull it high. Deep grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mills stepping up. He's going to keep it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo! Shit.
From the gun on third down. Mills. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. AT Gator.
That's the pass.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41.
Go, go. Now.
Off play action. Mills. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Bravo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm scared. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Don't get nervous. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready, ready.
From the gun, Mills. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Set. Ten Lobo.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
Five.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ready? 15, line. 15 line.
I'm going to run you over.
5.
45 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Hey,
Shoot.
They'll run on first down. Kendall, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the
The
ready.
previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Foxtrot.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Check back.
Hard.
Hey, check 24.
Hit it.
Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Leo.
Alert 3.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
A gain of 14.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
20! Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. To throw on second down. Mills. Robinson's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 30 base.
54, Mike.
Hey, Echo. Now.
On first and 10, Mills. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Come on,
Here's
set.
2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
Smooth. Ready?
To throw again. Mills. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check three.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Cyrus Jones picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Look at me, zipper. Get it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on first down. Mills able to find Shaheen here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on third.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Ready?
Check, 45, somebody.
80 weapon. Look, squeeze.
Check 43.
Hey, Alpha.
Pass it.
Right up.
On third down, Grant. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Giants.
Down. 8, read. Five.
On first down, Kendall. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
60 or.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Exit.
45.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
218, chop.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, let's bring it.
Get it.
Back to throw. Mills. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Haywood.
50 yards. 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 Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 6. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Snap.
On 1st down, Allen. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
I got one.
Ready, ready.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready,
Here
break.
now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Double dog. That's the way.
Go, go.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Go.
Now Allen, going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Bring it.
Again, it's Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Bravo.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Mike's 5-4.
Yo, 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 go, go.
It's been a long day for you. Mike's 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Mills, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Clear.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D, let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
Check 45, check 45.
Allen now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Ready?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on second down. Mills. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie. Hey.
Mike's by 4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'm here.
5.
Throwing on third and long. Mills looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
Set. 18 Gator.
45. Mike, 45. Come on, D. Set.
Christian, travel. Smooth.
45.
throw. Allen. Going deep here for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
His kick is good. Makes the score Giants 28, Bears 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Hey, Orville.
58 Mike, 58 Mike.
Now it's Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time.
Hey, high 7.
58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Snap.
To throw is Allen. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On first down, Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
58, come on. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get
They'll go to Barkley again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Get that quarterback. And on. Hey, watch it, watch it. Hold up.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Check.
Shoot.
This is Barkley.
Go, go, run.
There he goes goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Giants, it's just their third